something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
For Jacksonville.
The winner here gets a ticket to Tampa. The loser stays home, and we are underway in the AFC Championship game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
33-yard line.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Being chased out left. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Dobbins running out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
2nd and 11 now. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
On the play.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Sooner or later, we should get a snap, I think. This is now 1st and 25 after another penalty. From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Jackson from the shotgun. Open man is Duvernay. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run with Dobbins. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On the carry there, it'll be 2nd down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Watch the run. They're running it. Mustang 19. Mike 36. Mike 36. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. 70 Lions. Buffalo 18.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Watch QB drop. Watch 19 tight. 19 tight. 36. Mike 36. So don't say nothing.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33.
Lucky.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
36-yard line.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
45. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
2nd and 13. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And again this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
The kickoff for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
Maybe a little gas.
yeah, a little tired, and if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
A gain of 50 yards.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them. That big play right there.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. This time Jackson will throw it. He's going to look deep down the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he's into the clear. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
The Ravens takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, but he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Baltimore.
Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. Jackson, the Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Oh, looking for Andrews. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now here's Hill. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They'll set up a throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. The ball resting on their own 5 here as they come up to the line on 2nd and long.
Watch 36 to Mike. Watch the run.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long.
Here we go. Mikey, 18. 3 bud. Jags.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a 1st down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Dobbins. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. And a Raven first down.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
The tackle,
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line.
Jackson's pass.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Baltimore.
They'll run with Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use The back end of the end zone, the sidelines, is extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Ravens have retaken the lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Is good. Makes the score Ravens 18, Jaguars 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the third quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics.
Watch the pass. Slam.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
36 to Mike. All day, every day.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. Touchdown, Jaguars! A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
Josh Lambo to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A field goal would tie the game. A touchdown, of course, gives them the lead. Boy, the drama intensifying on every single play with a Super Bowl berth on the line. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jackson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 39 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Here's Dobbins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Again, it's Hill. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Pick up on the play. First down, Ravens.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
12-yard line. It's a gain of 10. First down, Baltimore.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Flush to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews there to make the grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. He's been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I'd keep going his way.
And he's doing it every which way, isn't he? 2 hands, and in this case, we just saw it with 1 hand. Almost reminds me of a great return of service guy in tennis. No matter how you whack it at him, it comes back at you. In this case, he just envelops it and brings it in.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point gain. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Check out, hot, shift.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a first carry here for Robinson. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Ball carrier.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here we go. SOS. Check 50. Check.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have a Jags first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He's back to throw. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
49, guys. 49. Gotta do better. Come on, 19.
Back to throw. And that is complete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may put a period on this AFC Championship game. On first down, Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Score, Ravens 26, Jaguars